Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. We're going to do another Doctor Who video. Can you believe we're doing 2 Doctor Who videos in 24 hours? I can't believe that either. I haven't been this interested in Doctor Who news in probably 1 to 2 years. But we've got major breaking news that Doctor Who is going to Disney Plus. We actually reported on this rumor like, oh my gosh, 3 months ago? 3 months ago. And of course, we got the usual comments. Clownfish TV lies. Clownfish TV is making it up. That doesn't make any sense. This would never happen. David Tennant's not coming back because that's stupid. It's wishful thinking. Yada, 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 yada. And here we are. That, the rumor has been confirmed that David Tennant is coming back to Doctor Who for a couple of specials at least, bringing Catherine Tate with him as Donna Noble, and also that Doctor Who is going to be on Disney Plus in the US. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Speaking of pop culture news, views, and rants, go out to clownfishtv.com and piratesandprincesses.net for more objective pop culture news that we don't talk about in videos. I don't feel like we really promote the websites enough, but there is a lot more out there than what we talk about in videos. The news broke today. The Doctor Who is coming to Disney Plus in 2023. It was all over the place. Variety had an article on it. I guess we'll go out there. Doctor Who heads to Disney Plus internationally. Of course, it's going to be on the BBC in the UK because everything's BBC. But so here's what's going on. If you haven't heard the news, and spoilers, Jodie Whittaker regenerated into the next Doctor, which is actually David Tennant. The 10th Doctor is also the 14th Doctor somehow. And somehow her clothes changed too. So this is just a temporary deal. Nchuti Gatwa is going to take over, obviously, as the 14th or 15th or 1015th Doctor under Russell T Davies. The whole thing is getting moved to Disney Plus here in the US. And we'll talk about this. This is not the first time Disney has tried to get some content from the outside. I mean, even going back to Disney Channel, they were running Star Wars before Disney bought it. They were running a lot of Canadian shows like the Raccoons and the Edison Twins. So, it's nothing really new. This doesn't indicate that Disney is going to buy Doctor Who. I don't think that it's for sale, but it does show that the BBC is kind of desperate, and Disney is kind of desperate to expand its audience, and it could be because of the Orville. We'll talk a little bit about that. So anyway, coming from Variety, Doctor Who is heading to Disney Plus following a deal between the BBC and Disney branded television. The beloved British sci-fi series will be exclusively available on the streaming service outside the UK and Ireland. Domestically, it's going to be on the BBC. The next season of the show will see Nchuti Gatwa taking control of the Tardis with his first appearance set to air next Christmas. I love this show, and this is the best of both worlds with the vision and joy of the BBC and Disney Plus together. It's like an unholy alliance, isn't it? The BBC and Disney together. We can launch the TARDIS all around the planet, reaching a new generation of fans while keeping our traditional home firmly in the BBC. In the UK, said Russell T Davies. Charlotte Moore, BBC Chief Content Officer, added, "We are thrilled to announce this exciting global partnership with Disney, who are the perfect partners to bring this very British show to the rest of the world. Russell T Davies' vision for Doctor Who has always been out of this world, and we are committed to ensuring that audiences across the globe get the opportunity to enjoy the Doctor's epic adventures with the scale and ambition that they deserve, i.e., a bigger budget. Hopefully, a bigger budget. Joining forces with Disney will elevate the show to even greater heights and reach new audiences. So it's an extremely exciting time for fans in the UK and across the world." Alyssa Bowen, president of Disney Plus, says, "We're excited by the opportunity to bring new seasons of this beloved franchise exclusively to Disney Plus and introduce the show to the next generation of audiences." So basically, Disney is looking for content that's not Disney content because they don't have to spend any money on it, right? They can just bring it over, and the BBC is desperate, I believe, to reinvigorate Doctor Who. We did a video yesterday talking about how the mainstream media is even calling out the numbers, that Doctor Who has fallen off a cliff, that people don't care, that there's no buzz around this show anymore, that people completely tuned out. During Chibnall's run, it went from premiering to 10, 11 million people tuning in for the first episode with Chibnall and Whittaker, to dwindling down to like 2 or 3 million for the regeneration. And a lot of people knew David Tennant was coming back. We reported on the rumors that, Whittaker was actually going to regenerate into David Tennant. People said we're crazy. People said other YouTubers were crazy, but here we are, guys. Here we are. So yeah, they confirmed it on the Doctor Who Twitter account, which, look, I will give them props. They are really leaning into nostalgia. They're bringing back the classic 70s diamond shape logo. They're bringing back David Tennant. They're bringing back Russell T Davies. If things were fine, they would not be doing this. Because remember, just a couple of years ago, guys, it was all about, this is Doctor Who for a new generation. And they are talking a new generation, but they're also talking eyeballs. Now, here's the thing. It might actually rein in some of the idiocy on Doctor Who, because now they have to make Disney happy as well. And Disney is going to want to make sure that, as many people are watching Doctor Who, whatever they had to pay the BBC, I don't know, as many people are watching as possible. So I don't know if they're going to do anything completely outrageous to drive audiences away. They're probably like, sure, we'll air Doctor Who on Disney Plus or Hulu or whatever, but you got to bring the boom. You got to bring the ratings. And, it's, I don't know if it was a chicken or egg thing, if the BBC was like, Doctor Who's in trouble, let's bring Russell T Davies back. They've got Sony investing money in it. So we have a lot of people with a vested interest in Doctor Who. And I do believe that at least for the short term, they're going to lean heavy into nostalgia. They're going to try to win back the old audience and also expand it to a new audience. There he is, the 10th and 14th Doctor, I guess. So for those of you wondering how this was even possible, they already kind of laid the groundwork for the Doctor being able to return to classic iterations, to previous faces. In the 50th anniversary special, Tom Baker, of course, put in an appearance as the curator, which was, basically the fourth Doctor all over again. Yeah, so that's what they're going to do. Again, this is going to be a short-term fix, I think, to try to lure people back to Doctor Who, lure people over to Disney Plus, and then we're going to hit them upside the head with the all-new, all-different Doctor, but it is under Russell T Davies. It might be okay. I don't know. I just think this is funny. It's another rumor that was proven true, that people said it was impossible, it wasn't going to happen. Now, the Orville might actually have something to do with this. The Orville's actually done very, very well on Hulu and Disney Plus, and it does seem like Disney is trying to find more content outside of its own IP, actively trying to bring stuff to the platform. Again, I don't think there's any danger of the BBC selling Doctor Who to Disney. That would be catastrophic for so many reasons. But hey, maybe we'll get a ride in Epcot, a Doctor Who ride in Epcot. That'd be kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.